Good morning, everyone, and welcome in. Welcome in to our 11/11 global activation. It has been quite some time since I've said the 11/11 global activation, and so welcome in. I'm very excited about today and very excited to dive in with everyone here. So the first thing I want to say is for everybody who's joining, we have an incredible audience. My goodness. Everybody is already saying hello from Canada. Good morning. Good morning, Sarah and Jeff and Karen and all of our members and community. And it's just fabulous to see all of you here. I would love for you guys to share in the comments anything that you're feeling throughout this process and anything you want to share about today or about the message of today. So keep those good mornings coming. And as always, we love it when we hear where you're from because I think that's just part of the fun. So I'm sure most of you know, but my name is Lisa Gunshore. I am your demystification guide and the host of the Buddhist Biohacker YouTube channel. And I received just a powerful download a couple days ago from the Ashtar Galactic Federation. And they had a call to action for the 6 of us women who are sitting here looking at you today, and really felt it was important that we did a global cell activation in the frequency of love for self-love and honoring the self and loving every inch of our DNA structures in preparation for the frequencies that are coming over the next few weeks. So I would like to first introduce the incredible women who are with me today. We have Carolina Helen, all the way from over the water from where I am, and I'm so happy to have you here, Carolina.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm so blessed to be here with you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Carolina is absolutely a trans-dimensional translator and a light code master, and I am excited to have her here today. We have with us also Claire Caswell, who is the artist for this event and who channeled the most beautiful intuitive art for this particular activation. So welcome, Claire. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Lisa. Glad to be here.
Claire is also a channel and intuitive artist, and it's just awesome to have her in our community. We have the beautiful and talented April Renee, who is the queen of the nervous system, who's here today.
Thank you, Lisa. It's an honor.
Yes, I am certain we will be grounded because April is with us. We'll all stay in our bodies, at least at the beginning and the end. And we also have with us the incredibly talented sound musician and healer, Mary Lydia Ryan. Welcome, Mary.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm just grateful to be amongst all of you and everyone who's watching and participating. Thank you.
Mary, your music is changing all of our lives every single day. So it's an honor to have you here, and we love you so much. And last but definitely not least is the incredible medium and healer, Michelle Snelling. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here, and I'm already emotional from the amount of energy. It's just pulsating. So thank you.
Yeah. It's amazing. And just welcome from Alberta, Canada, New York City, Columbia, Missouri, North Carolina, SoCal, Colorado. I just love it. So keep it coming, you guys. Keep that love coming. So that is really the welcome. I'm going to be very brief with my message before we hand it over to April. But I want to share with you this. This experience today is a call to action from the Ashtar Galactic Federation. They have asked us to activate the frequency of love in our cellular structures. They were very specific in saying that we are rejecting our genetic structures in many, many different ways. And it is critical at this time in preparation for this next wave of ascension that we accept and love all of our cells, every part of our being. And that is what we are activating today. This is an activation. So do be gentle with yourself after this experience. You can come back to this as many times as you want to here on YouTube. We're streaming to multiple channels right now. And take good care of yourself. And we're going to begin. So I am going to hand this off to April Renee.
Hello. So we are going to just drop into that parasympathetic state, which is a state of reception. That's the state of rest, digest, nourish, heal, the creative space, the limitless place. So just begin by sitting, and if you're sitting in a chair, just feel your lower body connecting to the chair. You can feel your sit bones or your legs. Feel your feet on the floor. If you're sitting down on the floor, feel the same thing. We're going to start by doing a few very easy little tips and tricks to get into that parasympathetic state, to access the unconscious, and to get into an alpha brain wave state. So go ahead and take your arms out and have your hands a little bit forward so that you can see them with your peripheral vision. And then look straight forward towards me, and then look straight up at the ceiling or the sky. And you're going to have a little bit of strain in your eyes here. You're not tilting your head whatsoever. Your nose stays straight forward. And look up at the sky here. And then snap your fingers. And then look forward. Close your eyes a moment. Drop your hands very slowly. Notice if that big deep breath comes in. That's a powerful anchor that you can use to reconnect. And then blink your eyes open and feel how your nervous system has just dropped you in a little bit more. We've accessed that unconscious mind and the alpha brain state. Now we're going to go into the vagus nerve, which I won't take a long time to explain because, but that the vagus nerve has two sides, and we want to activate that. That's our place of regulating digestion and blood pressure and the nervous system. So we want to tone this vagal nerve and activate it. So take your hands and place them together, and then just place them on the back of your head. This is already a place of like, oh, wow, that feels good. So we're lifting up through the crown of the head. And if you know where your tongue is placed well, go ahead and place that tongue on the soft palate, which is just behind those ridges. And your tongue is going to relax you in a profound way. Notice that big, deep breath. And then same thing, you keep your eyes forward. Make sure you're not hunching. So you're really pressing your head into your hands. Keep your eyes forward. Keep your nose forward, and then take your eyes and cut them to the left, looking at your left elbow and trying to look at your left ear, which will not happen. But what we're doing is we're turning on the parasympathetic nervous system via the vagus nerve of the left side of our bodies. When you find a deep sigh or yawn or connection to breath, come back to center, blink your eyes, and you're going to feel like everything's kind of washed out a bit. You're going to feel kind of maybe that you have just dropped in a lot more profoundly. Breath is always your guide. So you're going to notice that the breath is starting to respond to this activation. Now, same thing, nose stays forward and cut your eyes to the right. You're a little bit of strain here, looking at your right elbow, and then really trying to look at your right ear, not your left ear, your right ear. And then again, you may have gotten a deeper breath on the left side more quickly or less quickly. It doesn't matter. But again, we have two sides of our vagus nerve. So when that big deep breath comes in, go ahead and come back to center. Blink your eyes. Drop your hands very slowly and notice that you feel very dropped in, very connected, as well as light and moving up towards the sky. Now here I'd like to invite you to get in a really comfortable place. You don't have to sit like this for the entire time. I want your body to become very comfortable so that we can bypass any discomfort of the body and get in to this reception. So you can go ahead and lie down if that feels good. You can sit well. Just make sure if you are sitting that you are sitting well and maybe not slumping. So if you've got to sit against a wall, or if you sit back in your chair, again, we want that golden spine to be elongated. So either you're sitting elongated in a chair or you're just lying down on the floor or on a bed. Just get your body comfortable so that you're in a place of receiving. And once you're there, wherever you are, whether you're sitting, whether you're lying, tune into back body. So if you're lying, you're tuning into the back of your head, to your arms, to your shoulder blades. Drop into those points that are touching what's underneath of you. Notice that your front body, or the top of your body, is just melting in and down as your nervous system moves more into a parasympathetic state, and as your breath deepens, elongates, fills up the space that has formerly been perhaps contracted. And once you're there, take your hands and place them right at the bottom of the front of your rib cage. You can take your left hand on your right or your right hand on your left. It doesn't really matter here, just what feels intuitive to you. Whether you're sitting or lying, broaden across your collarbones. Connect to your furnace, which is your low belly, your dantian, your golden stove, your power center. Connect there, which is the lower abdominal, right about 3 finger widths under your belly button, and have your hands on this place. The reason I have your hands here is because it's incredibly comforting to your nervous system. It's like you're holding yourself as a newborn baby. This is our center where we experience trauma and where we don't process it and where it all gets stuck. So what we're doing is we're moving straight in and straight through and getting to this place of reception and comfort and feeling this incredible cradling and holding of ourselves by ourselves. Feel your breath as you inhale, lift your hands, and feel your breath as you exhale. Drop your hands in. Breathe into those hands as if you're offering those hands the gift of breath. And then breathe into the rest of your body as you're offering the gift of breath to your entire body, to every single cell. Every single cell. The inhale moves into, enlivens, creates reception. And every exhale, the cell detoxifies. Whatever's been in there moves out through the nose. You can think about however you want, a black cloud moving out through the exhale as that exhale detoxifies each and every cell. The inhale enlivens, creating health and vitality and freedom. Check in with any gripping of the jaw, the tongue, between your eyebrows, in your shoulders, and let that tension release and melt down into the floor, into the chair, into the bed. And breath remains your guide throughout the rest of our time together.
Let's go on a little journey. Portals are like an opening or a rip in linear reality. And traversing other realms is an innate ability that we all have. The Akashic Paradigm combines multidimensionality with the idea that everything is happening simultaneously. By changing our vibration, we can access an ocean of consciousness. So now we will explore the edges of our reality by opening a portal into our own cellular structure. Close down your eyes and bring your awareness to the bottoms of your feet. Notice the tingling sensation at your feet chakras, at the bottoms of the feet, the palm of the foot. And begin to bring visual awareness to the tingling in the palm of the foot, seeing that tingling energy as static light in your third eye. As though you are staring into the white static of a television screen. And connect the tingling of the palm of the foot with the static visual in your third eye. And begin to stare deeper and deeper into that white light static. Noticing that it is not white light at all, but in fact, a rainbow of colors fluttering, changing, malleable color, flashing light in the third eye center. Dive deeper into these flashes of light, landing on the color that draws you in today in this present moment. Coming into that color, the color that calls to you. And dive into that color as though you are diving into a painting or even the paint itself, coating yourself in this color of light. And as you dive deeper into this color of light, the color begins to spiral. You become mesmerized by the spiraling light. And as the light spirals around you, you notice that this spiral of light is a DNA helix, your genetic structure, one of the billions of cells within the body. You see this genetic structure spiraling and spinning. You notice that your genetic structure is multifaceted, made up of many different proteins from many different dimensions, from many different lifetimes, all simultaneously experienced in the time of the Akasha, and yet accessible to you in this present moment. You begin to breathe in the multi-dimensional facets of your genetic structure, feeling this single cell activating all of the billions of cells within the body, the proteins, the blood, the bones, the ancient bones, the ancient structures. You allow these cells to activate other cells, perhaps structures that have been dormant for many eons, awakening, lighting up, becoming static, becoming active, becoming light and color, bringing it into the linear reality.
Si este que na e tai, na kurusta e na e. Si e na te ke na e, ai na e este que na e. Si e na e ra e, ta e ai este que ai. Si e na e, ta e era. Te ea ai. Te era ai te stena i. Tenastina e ta era ai. Siena e ka era e. Sa ena e kuna erastena ai. Siena ke tra e tai. Taraena tastakne. Se kera e tarae astakena e tarae astakena. Su kena e tarae raste. Se una estera era kena e tera ai. Se ana e kera e nana e. Si ena ue na estena e. Tagera stena e. Tak ena stera e. Kununai ra e. Tastakena e ai. Stakena e. Unustuna era stakena e. Tara e ea. Si kena era stera e ai na e. Su kena ena stera ai tera ai. Stena. Su kena ste. Nana estera e. Kana e tera estena e tera e kea. Saine ea kara e na i. Nup uste ea kana e. Tar ina ea stakena e. Sup unukste e taena e ai. Se ina stena e. Kena e stakera e. Tataraena stakena u. Kena stena ai. Stakena e. Tai. Tai. Tai stekena ai. Stekena ai. Nustana e. Nustana e na e. Kana iera stekena ai.
This tone coming through is the frequency of love itself. And I've been asked by our divine goddess, Mary Sophia, to have you visualize very, very gently that you are the embodiment of a beautiful, delicate rose that looks delicate but is not actually delicate. And as I sing this next activation, please allow your rose to be deeply grounded, rooted, and grow to perfection.
Okay, everybody. So let's take 2 nice deep breaths. Really get into that belly, expand those lungs, and hold for a few moments and release out your mouth. It is so important for us to ground this experience into our bodies so that we can take it with us as we leave this space and go about our days. So you can keep your eyes closed, or you can gently, gently open your eyes if you want, but be very gentle as we are coming back to this space of our physical body. So I invite you to just begin to touch your body. So massage your head, massage your face a little bit, nothing harsh, just touching and feeling your ears, your mouth, your jaw, your neck, the shoulders, your arms. You can pat them up and down, across the chest, your heart center, your belly, the pelvic area, the hips, the buttocks. Just feel your body, the thighs, the rest of your legs, your feet if you want. Come back up and just pat across your chest. Just begin to notice the sensations of your body and all that you are feeling. And then come to your hands. I invite you to take a moment to massage your hands and really, really feel these hands. Our hands are the place that we not only receive energy, but that we give energy. And our hands hold a lot of tension. And by massaging our hands and our wrists, we can really ground into our body, bring this experience into the physical so that we have it with us. As you're massaging your hands, the backs of your hands, the knuckles, the palms, and each finger, really, really allow this activation to come into all parts of you, into all of the cells. Allow each of the experiences to land in the physical, in your body. And now as you're massaging, just allow yourself to feel the love within you, the love that you are, the love that lives within each of your cells, the love that you are born to be. When you are ready, just come back to heart center, hands over heart. Again, gently, gently come back to this present space that you're in. Open your eyes gently, if they aren't already open. And if they are, I like to name some things that I see around me to just fully ground this experience. Door, chime, window. And now let's take 2 more nice deep breaths. Really go down into that belly and expand as much as you can. Up into the lungs and hold for a few moments and release out your mouth. Thank yourself for taking this time, for giving yourself this space to be in love. Thank you.
That was amazing. I'm feeling called to remind you not to come back too quickly, to honor your bodies today, to drink water, and also to touch the earth, both in the sunlight and in the moonlight. Find some time today to do that. I'm going to show you quickly the artwork, and then I think the group of us will come together. If you visit my page, Peace, Love, and Magic, either on Ajata Casa or Facebook, I will have information about how you can access this artwork and other artwork. I had several things come to me during our activation today, so I imagine there'll be quite a few more pieces of art to share with you.
Back together, I felt the urgency of the Federation to come through. So I'm going to bring them through. right now and let them share whatever they want to share with us. So here we go. Greetings, ladies. It is the divine web of love and light that brings us all together today. It is a gift that these star seeds were willing to step forward and assist us in the work that must be done from other dimensions and other spaces. It is through the frequency of love that the planet can experience healing. This is true in all systems and in all dimensions. For the frequency of love carries profound and divine light fragments that cannot be found in any other frequency or code. We wish to say here that there have been many mistakes made over many eons of time when it comes to planet Earth. We are aware of these mistakes. Yet correcting these errors is not so simple with the structure of the matrices and universal law on the planet Earth. Therefore, the only way to correct these errors is through you, through your work in the bodies that you have been given. Yes, these bodies were given to you to do great work upon the planet Earth. And it is through honoring your bodies, accepting your structures, that unification is possible. This is the call to action today and will be as time goes on in your linear reality with this Council of Light brought together today. The call to action is to accept and love the physical experience, to create unification of all dimensions existing upon planet Earth at this time. This puts right the errors of past decisions by us, the Galactic Federation, and others who were involved in these decisions and councils. Far too much to explain here. But it is the frequency of love that unifies, and it is what we call you to action today to do, to bring forth this frequency in all that you do. We wish to say to all those who are watching this video and will in the future time, that mystical portals and realms are open to you now. Many of you will receive your orders, so to speak, over the next few weeks. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart open. And we thank you. The ability for the planet Earth to ascend and rise affects all systems at this time. And we are all holding you in love and light and trust that this mission will be achieved. And so it is. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you, Claire and Mary and April and Carolina and Michelle, for saying yes to me and to them. And please, please, as all of us have said, take care of yourselves today. Love you all.
Thank you.
You all.